On June 30th, 2025, I remember I was driving and heading, I don't know where. I was heading apparently to an Indian reservation, or I guess it's around that area. I couldn't remember what the area was called. Apparently a lot of people go on casinos or go to casinos for it. And I remember going to I pretty much pulled over to the side of the road and trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. And of course, I thought I was in actually a safe spot to do this because it was just like a very, it was a neighborhood road. So I just pulled out my vehicle and parked off the road. There was really no place for me to park at. And then I went walking and picking up trash. Still trying to figure out what I was going to do for money. Eventually, I went to the gas station because I had my laptop and I need my laptop charged. And I bumped into a guy named, I would say, what's his name? Peter, I believe. Yep. I bumped into a guy named Peter, and I don't know what it was when I bumped into this guy, but I felt energy just forcing upward. I felt really ecstatic and I felt uplifting about it. And me and him started talking about our perception to life. The microcosm is the macrocosm. And I'm really into the Buddhist practice, though it's not a religion, it's a philosophy. Anyone can use it each and every day. And after I got done talking to him, he finally, he decided to give me money, which I was really grateful for. I usually don't take money from others unless I've done some part in my duty into being service to life. I guess that's the takeaway with this part of the section, I think I said this in a few other of my videos, but I don't really like to receive anything unless I put out some kind of work, regardless if it's not. Even if no one gives me any money, I'll still pick up trash because I know life will throw something at my way that's just as valuable as money. And I remember as soon as he gave me that $20 and I saw a cop in my guts, I knew that cop was going to come and talk to me. He didn't look at me, but I could tell just by the energy, just way how I felt, he was going to approach me, and he did. And he thought I was loitering and panhandling, which I was not doing those things. I wasn't trying to intentionally hang out. I was just charging my laptop, and then I was going around picking up trash around the gas area. But I guess to them that's considered loitering. But I told him that I was just getting the $20, I'm packing my stuff up, I'm getting gas. Oh, and the reason why he flagged me down because he saw I guess people describe me, and then I had this yellow dog or beige dog, Sugar. I had her tied up outside because no dogs allowed inside. And, someone report my vehicle, being pulled off the road. I just didn't want to park somewhere that's, I'm technically not a customer, so I did not do that. But luckily, he didn't harass me any longer. I just told him, hey, I got my $20, I was out of gas, and now I'm going to put it in the vehicle. And he let me off. And I continue my journey to another rest area. I end up bumping to a guy named D'Angelo. And what was interesting is that he was kind of going through his own hardships in life. And what was interesting is that he kind of felt like he kind of had like a pessimistic outlook on life, at least the way how he told me. I mean, he lives out of his vehicle too. I think I already said that. But he still works. I mean, and he checks up on his kids. I think he takes a shower at the creek. And I was telling him about how I journal things. How I tell in my journal, I try to look up in the positive outlook on life. Like I always try, I'll sit there and talk about what I've been doing today, but I don't try to find the wrong in it. I try to find the positiveness into life. Because when I'm angry or frustrated, I cannot think straight. I don't know what to do next. But when I'm calm, peace, and happy, it's like all the knowledge I need is there. Especially when I went to Wyoming, I don't know why I had this download of going to Walmart, plug in my laptop, bring my dog, and guess what? I got a job right then and there. And the guy helped me out a lot. He gave me food, and I really appreciate that from him. And I started doing some meditation, and I remember drawing a tarot card that said chariots, which is momentum, and I was gaining momentum. It seemed like I was gaining momentum each and every day. And I cannot believe I made it as far as I did on this journey. I cannot believe I made a lap around the U.S. Now, how I look back on it. And I was in this state of fight and flight mode. And that just told me how life was always there for me. Consciousness, Buddha, Jesus Christ, Shiva, you name it. This aspect of ourselves that has many names. And I guess the message here today is that, just keep on going, because you never know what life's going to bring you. And it's always going to be temporarily, even if it feels like it's forever. I mean, it's almost been a year. I already have a roof over my head, and I live in LA. And I guess be kind to others, because you never know what that will lead you to. Again, I was telling D'Angelo when I was telling him about how I journal things, he's like, oh, wow, maybe that's what I need to do, is to be more positive, because everything I write about is just looking at the negative of things. And again, your mind will shape your reality. I know I always talk about in my videos, it's something I'm still trying to realize myself, is being more control over my thoughts or not being of my thoughts. But you're always going to have thoughts. It's just the question is, are you going to let them control your life, or are you going to use them as an ally to help you with your endeavors? I know I catch myself back and forth from time to time of these intrusive thoughts that no longer serve me. But yet somehow I'm still keep on going. And, even when life feels uncertain, just keep on. Life's always going to put you in the direction or give you something that you can achieve. I just did my taxes today. I'm only getting $25 back, and I hope I don't get audited for anything. But I'm done and over with that. I don't have to do it anymore. And I just started some new things like doing art. And you're maybe wondering, what does this have to do with your journey of what I'm talking about right now? And it's simple. It's just taking that leap into the unknown and uncertainty and see what happens next. Just keep in mind, life always has your back. It always will. It always will. And yeah, just focus on yourself. Highly recommend meditation. It's been helping me out a lot. I've been practicing more of the Zazen form. And if you guys want to watch that, or if you want me to create a video on that, please comment down below. That's if anyone's watching this video. If you are, I really do appreciate you being a part of my journey. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye for now.